Christmas pants. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Anybody find me?
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my version of a Frosty Winter Wonderland look. If you want to create it, then keep on watching. To start off, I'm actually going to pull my hair back so it's not on my face. And I'm probably going to pull my bangs back too. Okay, and don't mind the brows. They're a little too bold today, but I got a little out of hand, I guess. So it is what it is. So to start off with, I actually already primed my lids. I just haven't set them down with powder yet. I'm gonna grab my Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Natural Beige. Just gonna set all that in place. So originally when I was gonna do this look, I actually wanted to do more of an Ice Queen Winter Wonderland type of look, but I didn't have time to order stuff that I wanted to use for the video. So we are going to do a glam Frosty Winter Wonderland thing. We are going to be using some glitters. I'm not sure which ones yet, but I took out some glitters for us to use. And there's more glitter. And we're going to be using some blues and black, and yeah, I'm gonna start with the shade here from the Naturally Pretty palette that we got in our Ipsy bag. I'm gonna use the shade here Midnight. It's that dark blue there to put on my crease. A little bit higher than the crease, not necessarily on the crease, closer to my brow bone there. Just gonna start with that shade. And I'm gonna bring you guys closer. So you guys can see I do have some makeup still left over from the makeup I wore today. So let's get started with that Midnight shade on here, closer to the brow bone, not necessarily at the crease. So it's gonna be up from the brow bone, closer to the brow bone. Just going back and forth. And this is gonna be the shade that's gonna blend out our other colors that we're going to use. But for now, I just want to set it down so we have something there to guide us. And this is not a super dark shade. Of course, you can build it up if you want more, but I don't want it to show too much. I just wanted to use it as a blending shade for those other colors we're going to put on. And I'm already starting to wing it out here a little bit because I do want to wing out this look. And now I'm going to start going in with a darker shade. I'm going to build it up slowly. This is a dark blue shade, and this is from the Play With Me eyeshadow quad from the MAC collaboration with Patrick Star. I'm going to grab that blue right there. I love this blue shade. And so this one is going to go in the inner part here. And I am putting that in the crease, as you guys can see. I won't drag it out to the outer edge too much because we're going to go in with a different shade there. I'm just building it up slowly. I do want it to be dark here. Keep going in with it until I get the shade that I want. Don't worry if you get it on the lid because we are going to cut the crease anyways and use a different shade in there. Now that that shade is down, I'm going to go back in with that lighter blue from the Naturally Pretty palette, and I'm going to blend it out just a little bit here. And with that blending, we did lose that darker blue there, so I'm going to go back in there and make it darker because I do want a dark shade. And now with a darker black color, I'm just using the black here from my Morphe 35B palette. Just this black shade from this palette. You can use any black, it doesn't have to be this one. Just with a smaller brush. And I grab that black, tap out the axis, and then I'm going to put that on the outer corner here, meeting in with that blue to like halfway through the crease, and I'm going to wing it out here. Then I'm also going to bring it in here on the outer V. So placing it there. And then I'm going to grab this brush here with no further product and just start blending those together. I cleaned it up just a little bit because it looked like it was getting too messy up there. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on blending that. Going in back with that black and putting that in the crease. Dragging it into that blue a little bit. And winging this out. I'm going to grab some of that blue again. And keep blending it into the black. So it looks nice and blended there in the middle. So you can see the black and the blue. Go in with that black again. And just winging it out here in the outer corner. We're going to clean it up anyway, so don't worry too much about how that looks right now. And the look I know looks crazy, but we are going to fix it. Just putting the colors down. And then grabbing that brush again and just to blend everything out. Okay. I'm going to go in and clean it up just a little bit here on the inner corner because we got a bunch of blue in there. I still want to keep this really fairly blue here in the inner corner, but I don't want it to go on my nose here. So we're just going back in with that blue here and blending it into the black. And then I'm going to go on the outer corner here and just smooth it out a little bit. I'm going to grab that black again and put a little bit of that here at the end. Because we did lose a little bit of it. I didn't want to take it all off like that. Oh, I'm going to go in and fix it because there we go. That's better. Now I'm going to grab a flat brush here. This is my Equal Tools concealer brush. And it's just a flat brush like that. I'm going to grab some concealer. I'm going to grab a little bit of the Infallible Pro Glow concealer on the back of my hand. And a little bit of the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. Just put it here on the back of my hand. I'm grabbing that brush, just mixing those two together. I want just a little bit of a thicker consistency for this part. Make sure that I get that right. And then I'm gonna go in here, placing it here in the inner corner. I'm gonna go back in and grab a little bit more. Just like that. And I'm not bringing it all the way out because I still want that black there at the outer edge. Now to set that concealer in place, I'm gonna grab another brush here. I'm gonna go back with that 35B palette, going with the white and with this shade right here. And it's just to set that concealer in place as we are gonna go over it anyways and add more to the look. I'm gonna go with a little detailed brush there and just clean up that blue and that black a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with that blue and just clean up that line so you guys can see it's a little jaggedy there. Just grabbing a small detailed brush. I grabbed it with that blue first and I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I'm gonna clean it off a little bit and go with that black there at the edge. Now what I want to do is I want to go in with a lighter blue here at this part. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. This is the mini palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Dahlia, which is that icy blue shade right there. And just pat that on as well with a flat brush. And that's just gonna go here on the outer corner, just to blend in with that black. Just carefully placing it on that outer there. And then I'm gonna go in with that black again And I'm gonna blend it in with that blue here. And I am gonna start making it darker now that those shades are down, so you guys can see that build up there. Gonna grab a little bit more of that shade from the Juvia's Place palette and gonna add just a tiny bit more here to the look. And then for the inner part here, I'm gonna go with another Juvia's Place palette, and this is the Magic palette. I'm gonna go in with the shade Yemoja, which is that silver shade right there. And grabbing another similar to that flat brush that we used for that color. I'm blending it in with that lighter icy blue shade that we put here on the lid. Going back in with that icy blue shade to blend it into that silver. Gonna clean out that outer edge again where that black is. Just clean it up with a makeup wipe. And then clean off all this other excess here that we have around our face. So I don't want that blue to go all over my makeup when I do my foundation. So that is that part for now. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye, and then we'll come back and finish the rest of the look. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, I actually added a wing liner and sparkle here at the inner corner. I'm gonna show you how I did that. So I just did a wing liner with this NYX Professional Makeup Matte Liquid Liner, and it's just a black liquid liner. And I'm just gonna clean it there at the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal liner, and this is in the shade Glam Rock. I'm gonna put it where I put the silver down. And then I'm gonna outline that black liquid liner that we just put down with this as well. Gonna do the face, and then we'll come back to the eyes. Since my skin is really dry today, I'm gonna go in with my Luxe Me pomade melt, and then just a little bit of this goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. Just grabbing like a little pea-sized amount there, and it usually melts into my fingers. I'm just gonna grab it, put it on my drier areas. It's usually around my nose here, and I'm gonna put it on my cheeks, just dragging it out whatever I put on my nose and dragging it out. I'm gonna do the same here. I just drag it out. Gonna put that on my chin and around my mouth here, and gonna grab a little bit and put it on my forehead as well, just so it hydrates the skin. If you guys can see that sheen already on my face from it, didn't grab too much either. And then to hydrate the face a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my Ciate Dewy Spritz. I'm just going to spray that everywhere on my face, trying to avoid the eye area. It's just a little dewier look today. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Makeup Revolution foundation stick. This is in the shade F8. And I'm just placing a little bit here and there. I won't use this too much. Just gonna blend this into the skin. I'm just evening out the skin here with this foundation. Like I said, I just used a little bit. I just wanted to even out the skin, and then we're gonna go in with a different foundation for a little more coverage today. I like that the foundation gives me a little dewy look, so I like to put it underneath. For a little more coverage, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation, and just gonna put a few dots here and there, just spotting it all over my face for now. And I'm just gonna start blending that all in. grab whatever was left in the back and just add it to my cheeks here. For the concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Medium Light Retouch and Erase Concealer. And I want to hydrate it a little bit as well, so I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and this is in the shade Natural Beige. Really want those under eyes bright. I'm gonna go ahead and set the foundation. I won't set the concealer yet. I'm gonna use something else. I'm gonna set the foundation with the Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Natural Beige. I'm not setting the under eyes. I'm gonna go in and actually try to finish the lower lash line before I set the under eyes, just in case if we have a mistake or something, that I can just wipe it off and I'm not taking powder and everything off and then it just looks messy. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX. This is a slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely turn on waterproof eyeliner, and this is in the shade Sunrise Blue, and I'm just gonna put that on the lower lash line here. And I'm gonna go in again with that blue we used for eyeshadow. This one here from the Quad. And just gonna grab this angled brush here and put that up against the lower lash line. To smoke it out, I'm gonna use this shade here from the 35B palette, which is this shade, this matte shade right here, and smoke that blue out just a little bit more. And now I will go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm gonna use the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. Just gonna grab a little bit of that, dab out the axis here on my hand, and then I'm just gonna go in circular motions like this, stamping it into the under eye. Try not to put it too close to the blue, because then if you get into the blue, you're gonna get it everywhere else in your face. I'm gonna go back in and do the other eye and doing the same motion as well. Now that that is set, we're gonna finish the face. Gonna go in and do some bronzing. Just grabbing my Becca Panama Sun bronzer. Just around the cheeks here and the jawline. Whatever is left, I'm gonna put here around the nose. And now for my blush, I'm gonna go in with the pressed powder Glass Slipper from ColourPop. That's what the shade looks like. And this, I am gonna drag it up instead of round. Putting some here in the middle of the nose, a little bit on my forehead and on the chin. For highlight, I'm gonna actually use one of these shadows. These are from the NYX I Love You So Mochi. I'm gonna use that little blue there. Just gonna grab a little bit with my brush and go around here. And see just a little shimmer to the face. It doesn't look so blue, it just gives you a frosty look. I'm also gonna put it here on my nose, its bow, and I'm gonna grab some with my finger and put it on as an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna use some lashes today, and these are the Ardell Wispies. That's what they look like. And mine are already cut to fit my eye shape. Don't forget to do that whenever you get some new ones. I'm just gonna coat them with my Duo lash adhesive. Just coating those lashes with glue. Gonna let them sit for a bit so that they get tacky. Sorry if you guys hear that noise, it's the heater. It's freezing here in Colorado. While those get tacky, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara and coat my lashes. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the lashes. but we can hide that lash line a little bit. I'm gonna go over it again with the black eyeliner. I think I'm gonna do this one. We'll see how it turns out with this lip. Doesn't look too bad actually. I just went in with that MAC Retro Liquid Lipstick. And it's in the shade Cafe Au Chic, which is this one. And I went over the outline of my lips with the Huda Beauty Lip Contour and Trophy Wife. And then to set everything in place, I'm just gonna spritz all of this. And this is the Ciate Dewy Spritz. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed. This is my take on the Winter Wonderland Frosty look. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe. We'll see you in my next one. Toodles!